Okay, welcome back. We're here with High Chieftain Andrew, and we're continuing our campaign for House Lynham. Let's just take a quick look at what the rest of the world is up to. It's the year 979. The Byzantine Empire is still pretty big. Hungary has just gone wild. France, West Francia, Lotharingia, East Francia. Whoa. What happened to this lady? Lover's pox, inapeptic, irritable, flagellant, and wounded. Man, she's doing it all. 55, married to Guntbald, her 40-year-old husband. Yeah, Francia. Got Aquitaine, Burgundy, West Francia, kind of splitting. Denmark, Sweden, looking strong. It's a little alarming. Africa, Abbasid Empire, Caliph Jahan Ibn Kina, quite powerful. All the way over to India and Mongolia. Well, we're probably not going to interact with any of them. So let's go back to our corner of the world and check in what's happening in the Kingdom of Ireland. We managed to fend off another Viking adventurer. They're just hungry for the Emerald Isle. And we kind of expanded our family, honestly, in the last episode. So our first wife, she likes us quite a bit, 53. She's Orthodox and Sardinian. So that maybe we could get her to like us better if we asked her to convert. So she's given us 3 children. Our second spouse, who was kind of cold and standoffish, we had to engage in a scheme to seduce her, and she became our lover. So that gives us a plus 60. Now she really likes us. She's currently pregnant. And then our third wife, who is also our friend. Yeah, she's our friend, so that's a plus 60. She's had 2 children, so 3 from the first wife, soon to have 1 from wife number 2, and 2 from wife number 3. Checking our relationships real quick. So this is really good for our stress loss. We have our lover, we have our friend, both of our wives, and our 2 wards, our firstborn daughter, and our heir. So she is 8. What is our second son? Is just a baby. Let's go ahead and find a new guardian for her. So I don't want it to be me. She is... So she's 8. She's kind of tending towards a martial or intrigue education. So let's find somebody. We don't have anybody with strong martial skill. Well, Seer. Okay, he's about the best. Let's have him be her guardian. And our second daughter, she does not have an education focus, but she's tending towards martial and intrigue as well. Let's find somebody high in intrigue. So nobody's super high, but let's have Crimthan, our cousin, educate her. And then we are educating our son. Yeah, that's us. Don't have a focus right now. And then let's go ahead and educate our second son as well, so we can kind of guide them. Okay, let's go ahead and unpause. We do need to build up some gold income. A couple of those categories need, or some of these counties need some additional buildings. Well, I've come to expect mischief from my son and heir Matthew. His creativity keeps me on my toes. Well, it is not a prank, it is a brawl. A disgruntled tutor or grazed knees from an adventure gone wrong. Never a dull moment with that rowdy boy. Port Lerge, large Lerge, how do you say that? Let's go ahead and... Yeah, let's go ahead and construct some palisades there. Lock Garmin, can't build anything yet. Oh, yeah, we were waiting. We're going to increase the tribal holding. We want to get to a fortified holding, so we need 200 gold. Hey, we had a daughter. Let's... Before we do that, I wanted to see... We do have markets in Gabron. Yeah, so it's really these two. We're getting pretty solid gold income. Let's go ahead and build the war camps. And then we'll save up for our tribal holdings. We did just get another champion. Perfect. He's a 12. He's a 14 marshal. Let's recruit him. Yeah, $3. We can't beat that. Let's go ahead and fire Crimthan. Get Dub Thatch over there. Surely we got a better... same dude. Munio, let's have you become our new steward. Spy Master, Leonore. Alright, it's about as good as we're going to get right now. We had a daughter with our lover. Oh, Sith Mace, you have been so brave, so strong. Words cannot describe my love for you, and now we have a perfect little daughter. Who will you become, my child, and what shall I call you? I kind of like Sinead, so let's go with that. Alright, now every wife has given us a child, a kid. We also wanted to ask our dear beloved first wife if she would kindly convert to insular Christianity, and I think she will accept that. Somehow she likes us less. Not sure how that happened, but okay. Alright, so we've got decent gold income, we've got good prestige. We do need to get our piety up, but everything else is going pretty well. Our dynasty tree, we haven't had a new legacy in a while. Oh, we're pretty close. Okay. So we should be able to select a new, what is that called? A new legacy, I guess. That's what it is. Alright, we're about to get a new lifestyle perk. We can create the Duchy of Meath. I don't know if we want to do that yet. Alright, we're going to learn on the job. 20% of our counselor's primary skills are added to your own. So we're at 10, 7, 10, 5, 21 on our skills. Let's go ahead and do that. Nice. We're going to pop up 11, 9, 12, 6, 22. Sanction loopholes. We can use the buy claim interaction. And then when we become a scholar, we're going to get more development growth. That's what we're really hoping for. We've got low control in Dublin. Let's get our marshal working on that. Do we want to create the Duchy of Meath? Or the High Chiefdom of Meath? I don't think we do really, because it makes our vassals mad if we have more than 2 High Chiefdoms. And if we look at our succession, yeah, right now he's just going to get Ormond and Munster. So right now with just 2 sons, it's not going to be too bad, but we'll have to see if we have more sons, because we're still pretty young. All of our wives are pretty young. First wife is 28, second wife 35, she's the oldest, third wife 33. Slippery slope. Ha! Shouts Catrione directly into my ear. My eyes open reluctantly one at a time. That's one way to wake up, I suppose. The small child next to my bed is positively vibrating with excitement, clutching mittens and an expensive wooden platter. It's snowing outside, and I want to go sledding. Would you take me? We can lose stress. We're already at the bottom of stress. Yeah, let's go get a tray from the kitchen. Alright, development-wise, I'm going to keep an eye on that. Leinster has passed Dublin now, because we've just been focusing all of our steward's attention on increasing our development. So we are at a 6. I believe we got to get to a 10 to adopt feudalism. Mystical knowledge. I've come across a book describing how ancient monastics used trances and visions of ecstasy to commune with heaven. It seems a strange practice in our modern age. Perhaps there's something to be learned from them. I wonder what would happen if I imitate their practices. What do the texts say? Well, let's test the mystical practices. Our mother and spymaster died by... Stop, check the log there. She drank herself to death. Poor lady. Oh. Dan Hadlwin. You are going to be an excellent spymaster, and for 3 gold? Oops. Yeah, you betcha. What can we have you do? Yeah, let's just help resist schemes right now. Locked in a room, strange powders on a burning fire provided overpowering heat, smoke, and smells as I tried to feel the things that lie beyond the world of senses. I do not know how much time passed before strange, indecipherable visions of light and pulsing sounds came to me. Was it my imagination or a glimpse of the divine? Is there even a way to tell? So we can continue to experiment or write down our findings for the future. Let's see where this goes. As I experiment more and more, I get a clearer and clearer grasp on things. It is as if I can now summon the presence I feel when I start my little ritual. It offers stability and comfort as the chaos of the world swirls around me. So we can just say that was some introspective rest. We'll decrease our stress gain, but because we're diligent, we're going to lose 44 stress and gain 42 stress because we're diligent. Or, this is what we've been seeking, we can gain the trait Wise Man. +1 learning. Let's do that. We're at 23 now. I don't know what all our learning affects. I think it maybe affects our fascination. Let's take a quick look at this. Our innovation. So our fascination is the innovation we are currently focusing on. So now we're researching public works. We're about 5 years away from that. Do we have 70% of these done? We could focus on mottes, barracks. Got all these public works, crop rotation, unlock economic buildings. Got Gavelkind. Let's just... Yeah, we're closest to getting public works. Let's just go ahead and finish that out. Seeing this notification, we do have somebody in prison. It's our half-brother. What was his crime again? I don't remember. Let's see. Let's demand his conversion. Do I want to banish him? I really don't remember what he did, but let's demand conversion and gain a hook on him. 11 years is enough time in jail. Farewell, Egidio. Oh, he became one of my knights. Alright. Guess he wants to stick around. He can get married, but I don't know that we care about marrying him off. Do we still have few champions? We're at 9. I don't think we can... Yeah, we can't invite any more. Okay, we need to increase someone's opinion. And he's a child. Who cares? And then we can take a look at who we can declare war on. Staring at the stars, from all my evenings watching stars, I have seen with my own eyes what I have only heard of before. The stars move at different speeds and reverse their course at different times, but seemingly in large groups depending on which celestial sphere they belong to. Indeed, with the right calculations, one could even predict their movement. My archbishop does not approve, of course. Leave the skies be. The celestial realm is for the clergy to know. So we can search for our answers in the heavens, which is going to give us stewardship, learning, and prestige for 10 years, but may lead down a path of cynicism, or we can focus on earth, monthly piety. Yeah, let's do that just to get the prestige, because that has just been in the gutter for a long time. And I don't know as a chief if we get any taxes from him. Yeah, all right. So he likes us a lot. We're getting some taxes from all his church holdings. The archbishop, he has quite a few in there. So that's good. What's wrong with wife? She's sick. All right, what do we have? We can call a hunt. Let's do it, because we're a novice hunter. My cousin, the chief, is in jail. Get a feeling he was at war. There was a war here. You are defending against this kid on the Anesian claim of the earldom of Thomond. Alright, so this is my cousin defending Dunlang's kid, defending against him. Where's he at? Can't find anybody. Ooh, and he is losing. He might lose Thomond. Don't care for that. You would think it a creature from myth, perhaps a god disguised in animal form. It was the largest fox I had ever seen. Even after the beast was wounded, the chase lasted half a day. If it is still an imposing sight, like dead before me. We can sell it, get a fine price, or have it made into a trophy for our wife/lover, but she already likes us the most she can. Let's take the money. We'll get closer to building our fortified tribal holdings. Returning from the wild, the hunt is drawing to an end. We mount our horses to leave the plains behind as the servants prepare the fox and other game for the journey back. In spite of our difficulties along the way, the hunt went very well. We return home reinvigorated. He loves hunting up here in Mayo, I've noticed. Alright, let's check on the Jarl. He's still pretty powerful, but we're about evenly matched. Chieftain Einar. So that is his own county. He is... I'm not sure who he is, but he is the guy that killed my father. Do we have any shot at murdering him? No. Do we want to declare war on... Let's take a look. On Barter. However you say that. We could go into a holy war for the duchy. We have the piety. He currently has no allies. What's he got in the bank? Does have a lot of money in the bank. Now, even better would be to subjugate him, because that would all fall under our control. Alright, we want to keep an eye on this. We've got the prestige to do it. We just need the troops and the gold, I think. Do we have... How old is Catriona? Can we get you engaged to someone powerful? Let's pause that and look. Duchy of Friuli. Where's this? Go down there. What's this kid's problem? He's a dishonorable villain. His brother is King Louis. Yeah, of the Carling dynasty. Now, King Louis V is not in a war with anybody right now, so that is quite good for us. Let's propose. Definitely not going to do a matrilineal marriage. Let's propose they get betrothed, and we can get King Louis as an ally. Excellent. Oh, he's possessed. Oh, that kid's his primary heir. Awesome. Bouchard Carling Paris. I'm sure that's how you say that. Now, if we look at the Jarl, whose wife just died. This guy looks like he's literally asleep. Can we subjugate him? We do have the allies. He's got a lot of gold, though. Let's host a feast first, and then we will be thinking about going to war to subjugate the Jarl. A cheery gathering. The guests are gathered in the great hall, lords and ladies from the near and far reaches of the realm. The mood is bright and spirits are high as the feast begins. Welcome, friends. I always like to see who came to the feast. All the queens. Egidio, I guess he's just overjoyed he's out of jail. Our half-sister and our sister. Okay, she likes us. That's good. As the feast is underway and our guests are eating and drinking merrily, High Queen Victus approaches Elia and we at the great table. This is a marvelous feast. All my compliments to the hosts. I think Elia likes us the least right now, so let's give her the credit. What started as an ordinary feast became an exceptional one thanks to the presence of High Queen Sithmaith, who we spoke all evening about all manner of subjects, and as things would have it, we seemed to have a lot in common. It was such a good time with her. What a good evening. She's going to be a lover and a friend. We're going to have two friends. Oh, she's real drunk. With everyone headed for their respective homes, I'm proud to say that the feast was a success. I have my wife Elia to thank for much of its success, and I feel nothing but gratitude as she sees the last few guests off. Until next time. Duchy champions, yeah. Okay. Before our allies get in a big war here, he's got the troop numbers. I think it's time. I think we... Oh, and he is in a war. To conquer Inverness. Oh, he is trying... He's trying to take this. Yeah, this is the time to do it. If he wins this war, takes Inverness, yeah. Our holdings are going to be even bigger. Alright, let's double check. So if we win this war, he will become our vassal. Or we can invade the kingdom. Alright, if we invade his kingdom, we seize all titles within his realm belonging de jure to the target title and all occupied counties outside it. Chiefess Thorin of Oriel becomes our vassal. Boy, is that his ugly daughter? Yeah, she real ugly. Chieftain Scorver, the Earldom of the Euclisfoder. So those two become our vassal. All titles within his realm belonging de jure to the target title, and all occupied counties outside it. So do we get all these? Man, I want to be sure about this because we can only attempt one invasion war against a kingdom tier title per lifetime. Or if we just subjugate him, he just becomes our vassal. We get all that, okay. Invading the kingdom. I'm just not clear on what all occupied counties. Did these count as occupied counties outside of it? Well, let's save our invade kingdom, Casus Belli. Let's just try to subjugate him. Because that seems clear to me we'll at least get those. Let's go ahead and declare war. And we're going to raise all of our armies there. Excuse you. Cool. At this exact same time, we get Viking adventurers. Alright. Let's call our allies. Everyone please join. Let's have him also join the subjugation war. And you join the subjugation war. Let's get everybody together. Alright, you go up here, siege that. You go siege Oriel. Here comes most of the gang. I mean, we've got superior numbers if these guys just get here. And same thing here. Everybody's joining in. So, alright, let's see how this goes. Oh, beautiful. That is what I like to see. Alright. Allies are coming. And he is at war with Scotland, so that'll be helpful. Although if they take me hostage, that's going to be a problem. So I'm hoping these guys just landing. I need to get these guys to come down south and join me. Will you please come this way? Alright. They're not going to pay attention. Oh, my cousin was slain in battle. So we'll break our sieges. We'll get our allies to follow us down here. Let's get our next lifestyle unlock. Sometimes the allies are just kind of dumb. Alright, everybody join up. Come on now. Get the the whole crew filtering in here. I think we've got this. Just everybody needs to arrive. Oh, Munio was slain. Alright, good. We've taken care of that BS. Thank you. Go away. Greetings, High King and Andrew of Ireland. Your great appetites are renowned throughout the world. I know when I am defeated. It seems I am left with no choice but to comply with your demands. Good. Let's head back up here, kick these raiders out on our way. Don't have any loot on them, unfortunately. Agidio is an excellent steward. Let's get him in there. Keep increasing that development. Battle of Dublin, quick fight against those raiders. Let's move up to Oriel. Red Shanks, sieging that down. So let's send Army of Longford up here. Alright, we're no longer at war. We're going to help. Well, he's going to siege that down. I guess I send everybody up here. Queen is pregnant. Let's... There's probably a better way to do this, but I'm not really sure. Let's station our besiegers. And let's send the first army of Burr up to try to siege Eel. Okay, the peasants of the Earldom of Dublin are in a good mood. The harvest is bountiful, the roads are safe, and the village elders are telling nonsensical stories of cows producing honey-laden milk and geese laying golden eggs. The peasants are praising me for their fortune, and I have sent a delegation carrying gifts. Oh, they've sent a delegation. Do we want to squeeze them for some more money? No, let's just take the gifts. Alright. The raiders still around? No. Okay, Oriel's still around there. Our army is slowly moving. These guys are really sieging it down here. It'd be nice if they won that war first. So we would have extra lands when we subjugate them. Gidio. Oh, Children Like Guardians. Okay, so Catriona is martial education, and Sarah, you are leaning towards learning. Have Logair educate you. Our allies just cannot make up their minds. I wish they would fix that and like follow the main force, maybe. I mean, that's just annoying. Stop looking at that. We need to get some onagers, however you say that. We've got no siege weapons. That would help our siege progress. Do you really want to know? I mean, he is losing that war. So. You might be a high king, but you're also a false knave. The unprovoked anger expressed by my Aunt Sorsha comes as a complete surprise. She has been under a lot of stress lately, but when asked to explain herself, she only doubled down on the insults. Oh, she's my rival. I don't know why. I will give as good as I get. Coxcomb. Well, she's officially our rival. Don't know what happened. Queen Sithmace is pregnant again. And Ilia is pregnant. Third wife. Not pregnant. Alright. Great job, guys. Scheme at court. My spy master has come to me with grave news. What we do not yet know, someone is plotting to kill my brother Egidio. We gotta stop that murder. Alright, Second Army of Beer does not have a commander. Let's get Primthan in there. And let's see. I think we can... So Scotland has sieged this down, but I think maybe we can come siege it ourselves and get the war score for it. I beckon my Archbishop Geralt to join me on the circle of brass orbs and candles. Get that out of the way. Arranged on staves throughout the dark room, the incense cloying the air to ward off the bad vapors makes our eyes tear up in little time. This is how, through the corner of our eyes, we will spot the inscrutable form of angels. However, Geralt soon takes pause. This feels wrong. These are divine beings, not meant for mortal eyes to see. So we can try to convince him our intentions are pure. He can leave. He can lead down a path of cynicism. This is a fool's errand, if not a sin itself. We may become zealous. We've got a solid chance. He has pretty garbage learning compared to us, for sure. Alright, we gained 100 lifestyle experience. Oh, Elia, you've been so brave, so strong. Words cannot describe my love for you, and now we have a perfect little son. Who will you become, my child, and what shall I call you? Taluk. Not feeling that. Not Magnus. Well... Gonna hurt the old succession. Now, if we created the High Chiefdom of Meath, I believe he would get Meath. And so each of our children would get a High Chiefdom. And then we would have the king as well. Okay, so that's already sieged. We're not sieging that down, so let's head up here. We're going to take casualties. How is your war going again? Ah, he is close. He's a lot closer than we are to losing that. Which I think, in a way, is good for us. Realm's Vikings have been called by Jarl Stugison and stand against us. Okay. I don't know who that is. Okay, just sailing over there. I think we'll keep on doing what we're doing. And come back and fight them. Had a cousin taken hostage. I really wish these guys would decide what they're doing. Either help me siege or, like, you know, go fight those guys. Just doing a lot of standing around. Alright. This episode is getting pretty long. Let's go ahead and put a cut in here. And we will come back to finish the war against our favorite doughboy. And finally subjugate this fool. See you next time.